There you are. Oh, we're wiping off the stage. Here you go. All right, introduce yourself and take us out of here.
Well, hello, you beautiful people. Right? Science. Wow, it's my first time ever doing something like this, so hang on. So I'm a science and health activist, and along with being a medically retired registered counselor. I'm here today representing myself, and my intention in speaking today is out of love for this great community and the world. I mean no harm, and I walk with a good faith effort in promoting a collective social quality. So take a moment and reflect within ourselves, who is here today that has personally been helped by science for a health condition? Right? Okay. Let's celebrate this. This is science winning. I sure have been for close to 40 years. Yes, HIV/AIDS has been around the world in Spokane for over 40 years now. We continue to need science to move the needle of how to care for people living with HIV, along with protecting fellow humans from contracting HIV. Please remember that there is no cure for HIV. Lifelong chronic treatment regimens are available. Thank you, science! So quickly, let's reflect over these last 40 years. These years were very much filled with the general advancement of a lot of the health sciences due to the lessons from HIV. Heck, think how it took 16 years to get a successful treatment for HIV. How, during that time frame, AIDS took a lot of lives very fast in the early era, the 80s and the 90s. A lot of life can be lost quickly if science gets behind or has to restart and then has to catch up to an epidemic, like we've been hearing all these cuts. Here's some recent examples of how HIV science and our proposed funding reductions can benefit or challenge our understanding of how to best approach a diagnosis of HIV. So local and state. This is from the most recent 2023 data from Washington State. Spokane County has the highest rate of any county in the state of getting newly diagnosed HIV individuals into care at 91%. Obviously, the teams of medical professionals and networks in Spokane have polished their response system to help get people into care. Using science to understand trends and implement real-time responses. What will be the responses to these data points from the 2023 data? That 25 to 34-year-olds had the highest rate of contracting HIV in Washington State. 2023 data, cases among heterosexuals increased by 24%. What will be our response? Listen to science. So internationally, such sadness to have up to 20 million humans losing access to medications to USAID funding being cut, as Dr. Bob talked about. Just Thursday, I received notification that in Zambia, that there is a human scramble for their life-saving medications due to the funding cuts. Federally, HHS proposed budget cuts are $40 billion to eliminate all chronic disease programs and HIV work. This includes heart disease, smoking cessation, obesity, and diabetes. NIH grant tractor. This is some of the Underground Railroad stuff, right? I guess the NIH has 2,478 research study cuts. Let me list them. HIV related, 239. Trans health, 188. COVID-19, 157. Minority studies, 114. Rural and land, 90. Race and DEI, 625. Gender, LGBTQ, two-spirited, 471. Cancer, 55. Alzheimer's, 27. Vaccine-related, 114. And training, 222. In drastically cutting down its public health force, the federal administration is potentially undoing decades of work combating the HIV epidemic and delaying upcoming advances. When the Health and Human Services announced plans to reduce the department staff by 20%, several divisions within the CDC were effectively eliminated, with programs focused on HIV/AIDS especially hit hard. There are worries that the timing of the cuts to science could impact the implementation of a new investigational PrEP medication. This is huge because it's right now in the pipeline that it could one shot every 6 months to prevent contracting of HIV. This can change the next trajectory of HIV. We need it, we need it, we need it. Look at the history of life that has been saved due to science. Look at all the wonderful treatments that have been developed to advance life. Let us continue our momentum. Thank you all for caring about life on Earth through the love of science.